Hey up lads and lasses, Damphyre here, back again with some more Mechwarrior 5. So in the last video, suggested in the comments is to skip a bit of time, so I've been doing a little bit of that, and this transmission popped up, and it has a Warhammer. So we're going to do this, so I need to refit my mechs quick, and go do this. We're doing establishing a beachhead for the first Canopian Fusiliers on Bethnolog. Bethnolog? Something like that. So yeah, we're going to jump in, do that, and then after we've completed the objectives for this, we're going to try and skip some time. I want to get to about 30-50. The reason I want to skip time at the moment is due to the fact that there's like a lot of equipment still locked out to us, XL engines and stuff like that, and they don't come in till about 30-40 to 30-60, so if we're about 30-50, we're kind of like in the middle of it. And we'll just have more equipment we can play around with and put on our mechs and what have you. A little later on as well, in 30-70, I think roughly, a lot of the clan stuff will become available to us as well. We got like clan ERPPCs and clan ER large lasers and all that sort of good stuff. So we do want to try and get into that stuff just to show off some of the mods. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to fit up my mechs, and we'll go over and start this mission out, because I do really want a Warhammer. Yeah, it's got 2 PPCs on it. Hell yes. Right, so be back with that. Okay, we have reached Bethnolog and ready to go. So I've refit all the battle mechs up. Just a quick overview. So we've got Long Tom still on the Annihilator. It's a little bit faster, and medium laser small burst. The Dragon I reworked a bit, running an AC5 SRM6 and 2 medium laser short bursts. The Marauder got reworked, is now running a Long Tom with quad medium laser. The Dervish, which wasn't fitted, but I kept it around, I've refitted, so it has 4 LRM-10s, yes, 40 missiles of doom and destruction. It's low on armor because of that, but considering its loadout, it shouldn't be getting close whatsoever, so that's all good and fun. The Blackjack got a bit of an upgrade. It's running 2 PPCs and 2 medium lasers now, instead of, I think I had AC2s or AC5s on before. So a full energy build on the Blackjack. It's also a little bit faster and similar, and the same amount of armor, so that should be a bit of fun. The Centurion is running a pair of SRM6s and an AC5. Nice, just close brawly build. The first of the Wolverines is running an LRM-20, which should be a bit of fun with a medium laser and AC2, so a long-range support boat. Not really what you'd use a Wolverine genuinely for, but we'll give it a go. The more standard variant of the Wolverine, as in I've gone for a brawl fit here with 3 SRMs, 1 SRM6, 2 SRM4s, a medium laser short burst, and a pair of machine guns. We then have our Cicada that got refit as well with 6 medium lasers. It's also pretty quick at 90 kilometers per hour, 97 even. We have the Firestarter, which got refitted. It's got a bigger engine now, so it's doing 111 kilometers per hour with quad flamers, dual machine gun, and dual medium laser short burst, and quite a bit of cooling on there as well, considering its size. And we have the Jenna, quad medium laser on there. And our last Wolverine, which kind of ran out of money and got a medium laser and an AC5. But it has got maxed out armor, so it'll be pretty good in a brawl as well, with plenty of ammo to fire. So we have a full set now, in case this mission is you have to jump into multiple missions and you don't have time to repair. We have the ability to bring in a hell of a lot of mechs. So that's all good and well. We'll probably get rid of some of these for certain, because we're going to get a Warhammer, right? And we're going to have to drop something for the Warhammer. Probably one of those Wolverines. Although I could get one more Wolverine, then we have a full lance of Wolverines, which would be a bit of a laugh. So, part 1. Secure the beachhead for the incoming first Canopian Fusilier Defense Forces by eliminating the Ghost Rider Mercs. Ghost Rider Mercs. Why do I recognize that name? Are the Ghost Rider Mercs the ones that kill pilots? So they got like a really bad rep. Is that the Ghost Rider Mercs? All in on the salvage, because why not? It's not like we can't. We got 220 tons to play with. We bring. I'm going to take the Marauder. We haven't run that in a while. The Marauder's a little bit slower, by the way. I kind of like downgraded the engine to fit the long tom and stuff on. That's why I want to try and skip ahead to 3050 so those XL engines are about, and the light engines, so I can try and fit these bigger weapons on a little bit more efficiently. Let's take the Dragon as well. That's a nice loadout. See if we can get the Dervish in. Dervish. Should I run the Dervish? Do I want to run the Dervish in 40 LRMs? That could be fun. But let's run the Dervish, and you can have the Marauder. Got 30 tons left, so maybe we can't take the Marauder in. Maybe we take the... Give someone the Blackjack, and give someone another Wolverine. What other Wolverine do we bring in? SRM, the Brawler. 5 tons difference there. Got a Dervish, a Dragon, a Blackjack, and a Wolverine. That's a pretty nasty lance to come across. Yeah, I think that's good. Quickly, though, I do want to repaint the mechs because I have forgotten. Loadout. No, not loadout. Paint. Where's paint? Number 1. Paint. Right up here, we have our paint applied to all. Back to deploy, and there we go. We are back in channel colors and some crazy dragons and stuff like that. No cat in this one. We don't have the Marauder, unfortunately. The lucky cat is not with us. So let's drop in, find out what they got, and even if they have got a lot of stuff, I'm gonna kill it all from 3 million miles away with 40 missiles a go. Could be a lot of fun. I was kind of hoping I had straight missiles because, like, 4 LRM-10 streaks would just have been amazing, I think. It's a shame we don't have tag or anything as well. That would have been a bit of fun. So what I will do, I think, is put those on a fire occasionally group. They're a little bit slow, which may hurt us in a beachhead, but we'll see.
Once you've destroyed the radar dishes directing the anti-aircraft fire, our employer promises to land a few extra units to help you out.
A few? What are we thinking? We're gonna get artilleried? I reckon we're gonna get artilleried. This map is amazing, by the way. I love it. There's grassland with these hills. It's like Wales. Even as the friggin' wind turbines. I think there's a load of those in Wales now. They're off the coast, though, if I remember rightly. Right. We can get up on top of a hill. We can have a butcher's. What's going on? How much? Is that a cliff the other side of the hill? Yeah, basically. Took no leg damage, though, so that's alright. Got 1,700 rounds for LRM-10s. We're running 40 rounds to go, though. So this will be a bit... I think it might get a bit tight on ammo towards the end. I'm going to come over this way, hit whatever that is first, and then go over to the right, I think. Where maybe, like, trying to get a UAV or something onto these mechs might have been a good idea. Get the range up and give it something to target with the LRMs. I don't know if AI will shoot UAVs down, though. I guess they will. Come on, show us what we got. Don't want to race any LRMs on this building. We have... spider. Trying to sneak around the back.
Focusing our fire on target.
Very nice. Didn't do too bad there.
Dish destroyed.
One radar dish down. Let's move over. Oh, we got an Herbie. Not great on my heat, unfortunately, but a lot of fun. You'll eject. Here we go. Hopefully a bit more of a cooling period now before we get into another engagement. Because, yeah, I can't shoot for particularly long in this mech. But we can definitely strip a good amount of armor. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I've ever piloted a dervish, like, ever before. Even on Mechwarrior Online. Ooh, the double PPCs coming off from the blackjack there. I'll chuck one load of missiles, that should kill it. Yeah. Right. So over to the left somewhere apparently is the radar. What's going on here? Bit of a weird graphical glitch there.
Target acquired.
I said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Yeah. We will just kill it off with the medium lasers eventually. Thank God there's no artillery, actually. I don't think this would go particularly well if there was artillery on the map. So, we've got this nice radar dish to blow up, and then move over to the next one, which looks to be the other side off to the left.
Scratch that one.
Yeah, we got two over that way, and the main objective to our right. We'll try and scoot round up on top of there. See if we can get range on whatever is in the next bases. Stuff partially loading in over there. Oh, there we go. There's the rest of it. Let's see. If we can keep the high ground while in this fire support mech, we should be completely fine, honestly. Longer engagements, though, the longer the engagement goes, the less effective this mech is because of that heat. I think it's 40 LRMs. That's a lot of heat. But, should be okay.
Target acquired.
We've got enemy vehicles on radar. Enemy eliminated.
That one over there needs to die. Mechs to our right and all. That blackjack I see as well. Taking a bit of a beating, isn't it?
Target destroyed. Target
It is a partisan. The crab, the blackjack.
Target destroyed. Target
There is
acquired.
artillery there. Start dealing with that crab.
Burn that target down.
Oops.
Incoming missile.
Incoming missile. What's going on with those? They're just standing there, staring at us. That's the crab down anyway. Let's go for the blackjack now.
Target ID received. Engaging.
I really should look for a catapult, shouldn't I? Do this in a catapult. Oops. Gotta watch my heat in this. My guys have got visual light, so I can sit back a little bit, pound them from afar.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Next up's the assassin.
Target, Commander.
Critical. Offline.
And I did it again.
New target assassin.
If you're better a pilot than me, you'll be completely fine in this mech. Well, better at heat management anyway.
Clean kill, Commander. The mech is about to quit. Lance target confirmed. Firing.
What are we doing for ammo? Almost gone through 1,000. This is why I don't pilot missile boats much. Kind of boring.
Weapon systems are fried.
Target
Enemy is in
acquired.
this fight. Ejecting.
Okay. That.
Target destroyed.
That takes care of the garrison units.
So that's the Scorpion light tank.
Here come the strike teams. Look to the sky. Enemy aircraft inbound.
They're coming from behind me, aren't they?
To stop this invasion.
Get one more off on that light tank. Let's turn around. Ow, 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 ow.
Target
We
destroyed.
have a new objective, Commander. Destroy all additional artillery. There's still some artillery out there. Prepare for more bombardment.
Oh, there we go. Here's the artillery. And more mechs just got dropped in. B.
Target acquired.
Group target acknowledged.
Good bit of artillery. Not what I wanted.
Garrison destroyed.
All the way over there. Let's go that way. Gotta deal with that artillery first. So we killed one lot of the artillery off, which was nicely down there. Gonna have to move over this way.
On your trail, Commander.
Get everyone on top of me. It's a good artillery shot. Got away with it.
Target destroyed.
Thankfully a little bit more maneuverable than Assault Mech, although not by much because I did downgrade the engine on this, but it's bearable.
Target acquired.
Lance target received.
Ah, no. Lot, come on, get it back. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. But if we can get over there,
Wilco, focusing fire.
I've sent my guys off, but they seem to be following me rather than running off. I think the dragon's pretty quick, which is a bit of a shame. Because the dragon could definitely get over there. I think the dragon's like 80 kilometers per hour or something. Got a pretty big engine on it. Out of range of the medium lasers, I think. Here we go, in range now. Thank God there wasn't too much artillery.
Artillery emplacement
Nice.
destroyed.
Right, let's deal with these light mechs. Fire start first.
That's it for the artillery. That will make the invasion much easier.
Alright, dealt with. Lock with my left, I've still got a bit of armor over there. Oh no, my left's bad. Lock with my right. I know my left and right, it's fine. Get this locust out of the way, then we can hit that. I think it was a spider, it is.
Commander's requested target.
That should help.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Now the artillery's down, we're gonna go try and run into that radar dishes. There's still a lot of stuff on the board.
Target destroyed.
400 shots left, we got a flea, a pair of fleas.
Ready for the worst of it.
Main force? Oh, aerial stuff.
Target acquired.
These eagles gotta go. Suck.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I am taking a beating though.
Target received. Engaging.
Destroyed.
I can't target that.
Target acquired.
Copy. We're on it, sir.
Are you though? Yeah, they are going off. Nice.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Coordinating our attack.
Just rain down all manner of hell onto this flea.
Target
Good kill, Commander. That mech is going critical.
Coordinated fire on requested target.
Alright, tuck that. We have a lot to deal with in here though.
Target is
Lots of turrets and vehicles and all manner of shenanigans.
Target acquired.
shared targets identified.
How am I doing for ammo? Not good. Damage has been spread quite nicely between all our mechs though, so I guess that's a benefit. I'd probably be dead by now if everything was attacking just me.
We're on it, Commander.
You kill that satellite uplink. That one and the other one. Oh no, I think we're good.
Radar dish down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, the dragon and stuff are doing them some work. Blackjack just quite far back is popping those PPC shots in quite nicely.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Focus target updated.
Alright. Harasser.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done.
Last radar installation on the list. Objective complete.
Target destroyed.
Friendly
Oh,
reinforcements.
the PPC's
should be
coming in, it's
arriving
great.
shortly.
Right, form on me.
Moving to your 6, Commander.
We don't have to deal with the rest of those turrets. Let's just go over, capture the base, and hope for our allies will do some work and help us clear whatever waves come at us. They said the main enemy force is already here, right? Does that mean that there's nothing going to come when we fully cap?
The support is on its way. Let's hope they make it.
Alpha 1-1, this is Whiskey 6.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks for clearing out that AA installation.
3 medium mechs and a light. That's not bad.
Stand by 2 mics. Whiskey 6-1, out.
Not bad at all. We got Wolverine, Assassin, Cicada, and a Jenna. It's a nice little mech. Lance, that. Alright, let's finish off this cap. And then... I mean, 200 rounds, so what? 2 shots each with the LRMs.
Defenses are now blind. The invasion has started, and your job is done.
Oh,
We're reading no further contacts in the field. Colonel Kamathi, prepare your troops for planetfall. Commander, link up with us at the following coordinates in 1 hour. We'll coordinate our next moves once we touch down.
easy enough.
Sierra 1-1, be advised.
I'll take it.
Completed re-entry. Lights are green. Dropships can now land. Sierra 1-1, out.
That was not a bad little mission. I like the map as well. It was a bit fun. And the dervish was kind of fun, considering 40 LRMs. Fun. So, see what we got next. What other mechs we can bring in. See how badly damaged we can talk as well. Because there was a bit of damage between all of us. I think mostly armor. I've taken a bit of internal, but not much. The crab's up for grabs, and I love crabs, so we're grabbing that. We're going to take the Spider 5. We'll take the slightly better one, because it doesn't really matter, because we are just going to get rid of it. There is nothing particularly shiny there, so I'm good with that. Yeah, the damages were pretty good across the board, really. Take it. I will take it. So, part 2. Gotta go star map again. We have basically like off the map now with these missions. I had to fly all the way down from up here, which was a pain. But we got that. High reward quest. No, that's... Yeah, the campaign mission's here. Contracts. Pain. P30. We just do a little bit more tonnage on this one. Go all in on the salvagers again. Let's swap some mechs around. Let's wrap up the mechs we just used. Yeah, no one lost anything. Got some crits on the machine guns on this Wolverine, but that's fine. Most of its damage comes out from those SRMs. And then, yeah, we've got the crab. 5 laser points on there. And the spider, I believe I need to collect 1 more spider, so we can do that. And give them away for something probably not worth 2 spiders, but that's what it is. Deploy. 265. We will take the assassin, the annihilator. And take the marauder. Take the pair of wolverines or something. Or a 5-starter. So, got the... Which wolverine is this? The medium laser 85. What are the ones that we got? That's the LRM 21. Should we bring that one in? We bring that one in. I think we do. Yeah. You can pilot the Marauder. I'll pilot the Annihilator. The Wolverine and the Firestarter. Yeah. That looks good to me. A good little setup here while all the other mechs are getting repaired. Then we can just keep rotating around. It's nice having this many mechs, but it's kind of expensive. Destroy enemy artillery. Okay, yeah, we will definitely be doing that because my Annihilator is just going to get pounded otherwise.
Sensors online.
Preston.
All systems nominal.
At night.
The MPs of Ghost Riders are not backing down.
Yeah.
They're moving to engage us in open combat. And
That's a lot of artillery.
Stand and make an example of these raiders. Commander, you are
Like a lot of artillery.
in clearing the field. This is a straight-up fight, so work with the Fusiliers and make sure no Ghost Rider escapes. Good luck.
Here we go. Battle mech spotted.
Target destroyed.
I don't think that shot was even on target and it still blew him up. Oh, long toms. Gotta watch out for artillery. Oh, he didn't have a good time then, did he?
Hostile mech down. Enemy eliminated.
I just shoot through its legs. Sit down. Alright, let's start blowing up some artillery before it blows us up. Squeeze through there. Yes, I can. A medium behind us now. That's fine, we're gonna go hit the artillery. They can deal with the mechs. I get shot off at least at them, maybe. Help them out a little bit. Yep. It's gonna be painful. Ooh. Gotta get eyes on this artillery. I've slightly less ammo than I did before for the Annihilator. I mainly did that due to the fact that I did put a bigger engine in, so it's ever so slightly faster. And by ever so slightly, I mean like it got like an extra 2 kph or something. Oh, we got something big on our rear, our side even. Right. Get dealt with by something else.
Enemy dropship incoming.
Target destroyed.
Let's get rid of
Acquired.
artillery.
Target destroyed.
Right, we're on a sweep of artillery now. Looks like it's all in a row, so this should be nice and easy.
Target destroyed.
You can have an artillery. No, you can't. I'll shut myself down doing that.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
My kill.
That all the artillery dead? It is. Right, now where's the rest of the enemy? Enemies, where are you? I still have 30 rounds of Long Tom of Doom to put into you. Having 2 Long Toms, I think, is a little bit over the top. The Marauder makes more sense with a single Long Tom, but maybe I'll refit this. Maybe I'll refit this when we get to, like, Racks or Ultra Aces. That makes more sense, right? Oh, see enemies. Oh, he just got Long Tommed in the face by the Marauder. You're going a bit too quick. Or not, though.
Target down.
That Mechs I'm seeing fighting up there? It is. A little bit far out for me to make these shots, I think. We can go up the side there, though. I really did want to pull the trigger then to see if I could get a hit, but really not worth it. Really not worth it. Right. There we go. Autopilot on. So yeah. Yeah, I might have to get rid of the Annihilator. We sell the Annihilator, try and get like an Atlas. Or a Marauder 2C would do it as well. Cool. Sit down. Yeah, maybe I'll sell it and I'll pick up the Atlas. It's just too slow. I mean, it's a great mech. Don't get me wrong. It's like so much armor, it's basically indestructible. Enough firepower, it's basically indestructible. Yeah, there's really not much that could take an Annihilator out on a one-on-one. Even like an Atlas, like the amount of firepower an Annihilator brings, an Atlas just running at it, just gonna die. I'm not sure how bad the cockpit exposure is on this though, as in compared to like an Atlas. Like one of the eyes on the Atlas, right? Guessing. Up in there.
Target assassin.
Oops. I can't remember these Long Toms are really hard, actually.
Look out, Commander. More enemy mechs inbound.
Good, preferably from up here, because I don't want to be walking across the map again. How are we doing? They're not mechs, they're VTOLs. Otherwise known as helicopters. Actually, do the military refer to helicopters as VTOLs? I thought they call them like Helos or something like that, don't they? I have no idea. Where are these said mechs going to be? Oh! There! Shot through his leg. That didn't, though. Why are they standing still? Oh, no, we got some movement now. A wolfhound. Ooh. I haven't seen one of those yet.
Acquired.
Ando's knackered.
Critical.
Which heat do these long toms generate? That wolfhound's just got himself stuck.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Get a shot for that wolfhound. Wait, plant one into his head. Sort of.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Very sort of. Let's see. That it? No, load more mechs over that way.
Target acquired.
A bunch of commandos and a locust and a cicada. Lots of light armor for the long toms to just tear through. Still too dark. It is still too dark. Game, because the lightning looks really cool. Back into night vision mode. I believe I've got heat vision mode.
Airstrike support
No, I
is
don't.
available
Maybe I
to
need
go around, Commander.
something on the mech to do that. I think it's added in one of the mods I've got, this heat vision. Yeah, I think it might need like advanced targeting or advanced sensors or something like that. I'm just standing around again. Why?
Mech spotted.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. System of
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements.
More? From where? Oh, behind us, behind us. Yeah. What's that thing going really slowly behind us? Wolverine. No, I'm pretty certain I got big engines on all the Wolverines.
target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Heat critical. Target destroyed. System of
We're reading no more contacts within the vicinity. Thanks for
I
your
t-
assist, Commander.
The long toms are a bit much.
Capture any surviving forces.
Just one-shotting mechs over and over again
We can
is,
bring this
yeah.
conflict to a close soon.
Yeah, maybe. And there's a long tom artillery. There's an even bigger version that I'm not running. I mean, I gotta try it, right? And the sniper artillery. That was GG, right? Yeah. So, that was part 2, which was easier than part 1. Yeah, I think I might get rid of the Annihilator. Pick up an Atlas for it instead, or a Marauder 2. If the Marauder 2's, I think the Marauder 2's in the game. There is a spider here, which we need for the thing, but there is also a quick draw. Actually, no, I don't like quick draws. That's fine. Is that Wolfhound here? It is, and I can pick it up. Let's pick up a Wolfhound. Is there any extra shot? Ultra AC. Something had an Ultra AC. I'm going to pick up the ammo because I don't know when and where I'll be able to pick that up again. Where was the Ultra AC? What had that on? It can't be on the quick draw, right? Ada. Oh, there was a cicada with pulse lasers and ultra ACs. Look at that. Was there any double heat sinks in this loot pool? I'm going to pick up that cicada. The hopes that it might have. Highly unlikely, but might have some double heat sinks or ferro or endo or something on it. Well, I've caught it, so probably not. Upper word, collect 2 spiders. Yeah, look, 2 spiders for 3 machine guns and 5 machine gun ammo is really not worth it, like, ever. Got the next transmission, except what we got here. All found. Yeah, I haven't seen one of these in game before. Oh, can I not view? Oh. Whatever was on that cicada has probably been stripped now as well, so God knows. Crab. Would I drop the Wolverine for the crab? I'd probably drop a Wolverine for a crab. Need 5 laser slots. You put like 2 large chems, 3 medium chems, and then a load of chem ammo. Makes sense to me. Or you could even go down PPCs. Anyway. Mechs. Let's get some repairs going. Contracts. 265 tonnage limit. Again. We're going all in on the salvage shares. This is 265, but I don't want to run that Annihilator anymore. I will take the Marauder. And take the Centurion. SRM 6 is an AC5. It's not a bad loadout. Got the fire start here in favour of something a bit heavier. The Brawler Wolverine. We could take. No, there's no point taking the other Wolverine, is there? No. Bringing the Dervish as well. The best missile boat, you. You take the Dervish. Take that Wolverine. Got a lot of fire support here with sort of brawlers. Well, actually, the Marauder, I guess, is a bit more ranged. A little bit underweight, but we didn't have an issue on the last one. I doubt we're going to have an issue on this one. We'll ready up, wait for the repairs, and jump in. Let's see. What are they going to throw us? I've still got a long time on this Marauder. And we got the Lucky Cat, which means we can't fail, right? Lucky Cat. Oh, assassination. Nice. Heat-wise, yeah, it's bearable.
And it should send the remaining raiders running back to Alphard. So see that this gets done.
I haven't been in the Marauder for a bit.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there. Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
I want to get rid of the long toms, but that does make me so happy.
Enemy destroyed.
Jeez. Our guys are getting good, aren't they? Yeah. Stuff are getting killed before I can even look at it. J. Edgar. Just dodging everything. Out of range. Ghost.
acquired.
Target destroyed.
Destroyed.
Don't have short bursts on here, do I? No. Normal. Maybe we should look at putting short bursts on it. Someone once told me that there's a spot on these that you can shoot, and it just instantly blows them up. Where that is, I don't know.
Target acquired.
The wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip.
On one as well.
The locations.
The locations. There's only one left.
Acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm worried that I haven't really seen much bar turrets and a couple of vehicles. What's going to be in that base?
Target acquired.
What the difficulty was. You normally make a sort of guess of what you're going to see by the difficulty.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden
Treasure! Gotta have at least one per episode, right?
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
There we go. What do we get? What do we get?
Package acquired.
New target trebuchet.
Trebuchet.
Taking heavy damage.
Target acquired.
Punchback 4J. That's the missile variant. For you.
Your mission is complete, Commander. Return
That
to
worked.
the dropship and rendezvous on the Canopian Fusilier's position. We'll see what the surviving Ghost Riders decide to do.
Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Their friend's gonna arrive, actually. I really couldn't care less.
Target acquired. System offline.
Up in there. Oh. Wait, no. No, I'm looking at it. That should have been fine. Okay, this is getting painful, actually. Down the hill we go.
New target locust. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical. System offline.
Yeah, that was a little bit too aggressive there.
Eliminated.
New target Centurion. Heat critical.
Oh, that's the Centurion out.
I can't do any more today.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Heat critical.
Taking on heavy fire.
Offline.
Lost a component.
My kill.
I'll do. Let's get out though. Where is our point? Over that way.
Acquired.
What are we doing? Well, the Wolverine's taking a bit of a beating. For which one that is. The Dervish is fine, and the other Wolf is fine. I've taken a little bit of a beating. Still mostly armor though, so I missed all of that laser burn.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
You really? Sorted. More treasure in here, right? Yeah. Yeah, my backspin opened up.
Excellent find, Commander.
Fine.
Beginning recovery now.
We're done anyway en route. Easy peasy. That should be the end of it then, so I think. I have a Warhammer now. Taking the leader out. See what we get. Well. Let's take that hunchback. 4J. Wood. I mean, it's better than everything else though, right? I don't like trebuchets too much. Is there anything shiny down here? No. I think we do take it, and that, and that. Drop the urban map. Oh, I can do that anyway. And another medium laser, whatever. That'll do. Is that worth? Or do I try and take the trebuchet instead of these? Something like that. Punch back in a trebuchet. Yeah, let's do that. We probably won't get used. And there we go. Almost broken as obviously finish them off. A remaining force blessing to secure. Completion rewards claim. Should now have a Warhammer. So that is probably the worst of the Wolverines. We have a Warhammer. First off, paint. Oh. Got some new paint that unlocked. Interesting. It's got gold on it. Gold! Yeah. Gonna do with this. Like. Oh, it's got ballistic shots left and right shoulder. That means we can put long-term artillery in. Not going to. I want to get some like heavy rifles, maybe. Like a pair of heavy rifles. And then 6 medium lasers. Makes sense. Either way, we will have to work that out for the next episode. So, because that's unfortunately all I've got time for. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it helps me out, helps the channel out, and I'll catch you guys next time.